All right, so guess what? A brand new update is now live, and it's known as patch 7.1, and it is a semi-hotfix slash patch because we do have some weapon balance adjustments, some adjustments to the perks, and so on and so forth. We're going to go over exactly what has changed. Crossing my fingers that the connectivity issues are no more. Let's hope that's the case, that they have actually alleviated that with this patch. Then we're going to go over some other things from the community as well, but let's get straight into what was said from our community management team. So yeah, let's dive straight into this. So they have this little intro message, which is basically what I just said. But we have weapons, power sword, so power rake and power world damage have been greatly increased. No numbers behind that. So yeah, you got to try it for yourself, see what happens. Neo Volkite discharge damage increased by 12.5%. That's actually pretty legit right there. For weapon perks, Plasma Incinerator, we have Perpetual Velocity. The perks has been, this perk, excuse me, has been replaced with Fast Venting. Okay, Adamant Velocity, the perk has been replaced with Plasma Collection. Blast Radius, as you can see, we got a lot of replaced perks. You guys can go ahead and pause the screen for yourself because it's going to get pretty redundant as I go here. But a lot of perks have been outright replaced for the Plasma Incinerator, so that's definitely interesting. It seems like some big changes there. And for the heavy Plasma Incinerator, yes, Elusive Fire, the perk has also been replaced with Brutal Rampage, and then the Plasma Pistol has seen some changes here. Blast Radius, switch position in the skill tree with Efficient Charge, and then Efficient Charge, switch position in the skill tree with Blast Radius. Okay, that's kind of redundant there. But anyway, Power Sword says Reeling Blow, effect increased from 30% to 40%, duration increased from 4 to 8 seconds, cooldown increased from 10 to 15 seconds right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how you guys feel about that one, though. You know, gotta be interesting. See some feedback there. Now, perks. Vanguard Prestige perk. It says Extended Charge, fix an issue, preventing the bonus from activating properly. So that is more of a glitch fix or something like that. Bug fix. Now, Sniper Prestige perk says Versatile Precision, fix the bug that caused this perk cooldown to be more than 15 seconds. So some bug fixes. That's nice. Heavy Prestige perk, excuse me, Auxiliary Reload now properly triggers when killing an extremis or higher enemy. Nice. Also, we have some global perks, quality of life updates as well. All perks that are triggered from Perfect Parry will now trigger from Perfect Block as well, even if description doesn't mention that. And all perks, class, weapon, and prestige that are triggered by killing 10 enemies in rapid succession change to killing 7 enemies in rapid succession. Time window between kill to keep the kill streak going is increased, however, from 5 to 6 seconds. But overall, I think that's actually a really cool change right there that I think a lot of you guys might like. So yeah, there are some comments here as well, you know, people saying awesome, keep up the good work, but comments are continuing to roll in here. I'm kind of curious to see if there's any complaints on top of this, but we shall find out. But most notably, it's going to come down to, you know, the connectivity issues. Has that finally been addressed? Because it has been such a pain in the ass for sure. But yeah, the community has also been talking about one particular weapon that you guys feel like needs desperate attention from the dev team and needs to be updated. And yes, we're talking about the Inferno Pistol. So here we go. It says, so I just started to actually use the Inferno Pistol. And I was trying to decide how to allot my perk points. This thing's perks are atrocious. I just don't get it. It's like the devs completely forgot all the feedback on what makes a perk good. Faster reload when you're under 10% health. Really? That's the worst weapon perk I've ever seen in the game. And they put it on the brand new gun twice. It blows my mind that they're doing this again. Just do flat increased reload speed if you want reload speed, or after killing 3 enemies, or after your armor breaks, or after a perfect parry dodge. You know, the game mechanics that we use all the time. It's not imaginative and fun to make it tied to health. It's just really stupid and makes the perks worthless. There should be maybe one perk per gun tied to health, or none, because you know it's not a good idea to build mechanics around being almost dead. For the love of God, Saber, please stop making every other perk depend on having low health. It's bad. It's a bad thing. Stop encouraging people to be at low health. That's not the goal. The goal is to never lose health. You build this whole armor system, make perks tied to armor. Armor, not health. I simply don't understand their obsession with making so many perks revolve around health. It's such An excellent point for sure. But yeah, I gotta completely agree on this one 100% because yeah, it just doesn't make sense to tie a lot of the perks and systems to low health. It also risks you getting downed, and it's kind of anti-intuitive to being a team player, at least in my opinion. But yeah, how would you guys like to see them adjust perks in the future? What would you guys like to see the devs do next? Now, we also have this one here. Check it out. Saber devs, can we please have the Aquita for our chest plate? It's already made in the game, so why not? And yeah, it just looks absolutely badass. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces. But I also got to say, that's the type of reward we want to see for community events. So if they can make that sort of thing happen for community events, please, Saber, make it a thing. But mentioning armor, there were some changes done to some armor pieces that were not mentioned in the patch notes. Check it out. These had armor on the elbows before, right? And you can see the screenshot right here for the Death Watch Mark X Tacticus. And it goes on to say, I swear they had elbow armor before the update. I played a match with it on, and the entire time I felt like something was missing, but I couldn't figure it out. Then it hit me as soon as I looked at all the other pieces. I'm not a massive Warhammer fan, so I'm not sure if that makes them more lore accurate or not. Just wondering if anyone else noticed this and if it was intentional or not. It seems like it was very intentional. Now, if we scroll down here, we do have some responses. Yes, they did on the PTS and now on live. Any variation of these gauntlets are now missing their elbow pads. Are you guys bummed about this? Do you guys like the new look that we're seeing right here? So sound off if you guys think that there should be more options where you could have the return of having elbow armor. I know it seems like a silly discussion, but hey, if you have your customized Space Marine and you have him looking a certain way and they change it up, it's kind of a bummer for sure, even if it is a small little change that you do end up noticing. All right, so now it's time to go over your top comments. As always, remember, leave a comment down below. It could end up right here in a future video, and as always, I love reading your comments anyway, even if it doesn't make it into the video. All right, so here we go. We have, I want the champion skins to be separately customizable, not preset. I've heard that so many times. You know, I do think that the champion skin for Vanguard does look really cool, but it would be nice if they kind of made them more modular and you could customize them further. Yeah, I get where you guys are coming from. Now we have Sniper's Cape glitching through all the pauldrons, excuse me, is so annoying. They need to fix that. Yeah, whenever a game has, you know, clipping and glitching through like capes or what have you, it is so frustrating. I get so distracted. Even like in RPGs, when you see the sword going straight through like a cape, I'm like, oh my god, that just drives me nuts. I literally take off the outfit and put something else on the character because I can't stand it. So yeah, I think that definitely needs to be addressed. All right, so what do we have here? 300 hours and never knew that existed. My guy, it's literally the first thing you see when you start Relic. Yeah, you know, it just seems like some people miss it or something even after all this time. But then again, I still think that there are newcomers coming into the game and they're noticing things. But he said after 300 hours, so he must have been really shocked when he finally stumbled upon it. Maybe get your peripheral vision checked. But all right, moving on. We have for Space Marine 3, drop pod assault right into the middle of an active war zone, Titans slugging it out in the background, tank duels, having to navigate through that would be incredible. You have the vision, dude. That is what I'm talking about right there. I can just imagine it, and yes, the next gen technology would support, at least I think, that type of battlefield. We'll see if it ends up being that insane for Space Marine 3. You never know. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more Space Marine 2. Let me know if the new hotfix / update / patch actually improves your connectivity issues. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care.